Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up. Got that touch my savior. Hold up. Give me that touch with my hater. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. Sonogram don't feel it no more. You were driving a minute. But now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? It's a bliss, what you don't want to see more. Telling you pack it up. You shackle my thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can.
Hi there, everybody. It's time for some football. Welcome to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the New England Patriots. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And we're off and running from Gillette. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Bristow on the ground for the first time. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Tyler Newbin with the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. The pitch is to Hall. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And that was too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, Sam headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
And they'll down this one a little shy of the 40.
First and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Play action now for Herbert. Throw left side, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
Listen, this guy's reputation certainly precedes him in any game he's on the field, but it doesn't always keep QBs away from challenging him, especially early. But you know what will deter quarterbacks? Results, and those are the results he's looking for.
That's grabbed at the 10. And this return finally comes to an end. What a stretch it was to give his guys a short field.
Patriots 47-yard line.
47-yard line, first down.
Here we go, shot.
A pistol snap, Fields. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Cardinals first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Here we go. 319, right.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. This is ahead for about 5. Jalen Johnson with the stop.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the Patriots' 28-yard line.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5.
Don't jump. Ready?
Gonna run out of the pistol with Hall. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
Fields out of the gun. Connects with his back. Hall. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Throwing again on second down. Fields. They set up the screen here for Hall. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
At that down the distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Hall. Can't quite pass that line. They stop him at the 3. Working quickly here.
At the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
It's Hall again. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Cardinals take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is.
And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. So after the missed extra point, he is still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I can promise you that is a throw, and as a quarterback, when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Herbert from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he is brought to a stop. That he found plenty of room there to run.
It was a great throw to a nice route and catch to move in the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. So that connection for first will bring us to the end of the first. Our score, 6-0. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Patriots football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Herbert now off the play fake. Buying some time left. Will the Cardinals get to him here? He's brought down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
Typically, you call play action this early in a game, and you're not expecting sack. Right? Play action protections actually are some of the best, most sound protections in an NFL offensive playbook. Give some credit to the defense to break that play action pass down and put the first sack on the stat sheet.
It's like always, they just want a piece of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now. But I can book you, you can pick a brown. I'm the one that introduced you to the right now.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. So that delay backs him up 5. Now 2nd and 15 to go. Running it after the penalty. And he couldn't quite break it. Still 5-yard gain though. 3rd down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Hey, go lion. Crowd right. Sit.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Give him 32 on the play. And that's a New England 1st down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Throwing on first is Herbert. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
I know know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Set. Delta, stop. Go.
2nd and 10 now, Herbert. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Hey, ram. B80. Set.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And they're able to touch him down, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here comes Davis. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Fields. His running back rolls it in deep right. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, break off the 1st down.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. That's caught. It's Kelsey again. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Gillette. The Cardinals trying to add to their lead. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, son.
They give to Hall now on the option. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields escapes the pocket. Finds his target, Hall. And this one doesn't go far. The rookie from Michigan, there that time.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll double their lead to 6.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Returnable from the 1. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
offense to the line. 1st and 10.
Set. Balin Tiger.
Now Herbert to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Set.
Here's Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Herbert throwing again. He lofts it deep left. And he's there to send that one away. Incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Set. Set.
Herbert to throw once more. Short pass brought in. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Kappa, Kappa, Kappa. Let's go, let's go.
Here's 2nd and 5. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. Touchdown, New England! The Patriots tie it just before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one right down the middle. And the Patriots take the lead on that successful kick. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. On return, here comes Davis. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
380. 380. 12, 12.
39. Completed to Flowers. All right, short on marker for the moment, but they've got third and short coming up from their own 44.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Hey, ram. Set. Ready.
From the gun, Judkins. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up. The Patriots have their punting unit out. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. And he drives it skyward, hoping to drop this near the goal line. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
After the incompletion, second and 10, still from the 30. Here's Fields to throw. Completed over the middle. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Cardinals first down. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And they're going to bring him down at the 36. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Play action, Fields. Flushed out of the pocket. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Fields looking to throw. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back still doing it to this day.
And this is cut. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals grab the lead on their first series of the half. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for first and 10. Herbert bails out of the pocket quick. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kane Majerano makes the play. And the Cardinals are going to have it after his second interception. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed and really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
Here we go.
Play action now. It's Fields. Kelsey's got it right side. And he's going to work it to the 20. Kenny Moore there to make the stop.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
They'll come up first and 10.
Here we go. Tonight. Tonight.
Tight end in motion left.
Tonight.
On the counter, Hall. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
You know, the defenses in the league today, they have to be so reactive. They have to be so twitchy. But this was a good job by that front. Yeah, they reacted initially, but then they showed the burst, the quickness, the pursuit defensively to limit that counter gain to less than 5.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Tonight. Angel. 222. 222. Tonight.
They go right back to Hall. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
3rd down give to Hall. And they have this one well contained. So there's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up. Now the Cardinals sending out the field goal unit. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41.
59.
Herbert from the gun. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Keeps on moving into the red zone. He will go! Touchdown, New England! The Patriots down by only 2 in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Here's Herbert leading them to the line, going for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it! And they drop just the right throw, and it ties this game for them. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for two in the tie. They do. They get it. Just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? You know who Steven is?
No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. Take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Drive starts with an option, right side. Oh, Fields loses it. Scooped up by the Patriots. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
There are so many fundamental details to play the quarterback position, especially in the pocket. But you get loose, you make a nice little run, you get in the open field, gotta have the fundamentals to tuck that ball away. QB doesn't, defender knocks it out. Huge turn of events.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Set.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Okay, that was on the field, the young high school quarterback just last week. And I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other to give him a chance to make a play.
Cardinals going nickel here, 3rd down.
Kappa, Kappa, Kappa.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. They'll run for this. And he's able to get this down to the 36. It's a gain of 4. And the 4th down call pays off as they'll move the chains.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
Caught by Flowers. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
From the 32. Getting out to his left. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Go. Set. 380. Set.
He's back to throw. Complete out to the right side. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
Kicked well, and this is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
kick this away. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Cardinals down by only 3. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Here we go. 3-9, 10.
Fields out of the gun. Escapes the pocket. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Escapes the pocket. Checks it down to Hall. He's got it in the red zone. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Here's Hall running his own read. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Cardinals have taken the lead late. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
The Cardinals kicking team out, so they'll put a charge into this one. Return starts from the goal line. Returnable from near the end zone. Not a good effort there. They're going to bring him down just beyond the 10.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Set. Kappa, kappa, kappa.
Back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be marked down about 4 yards away from that 1st down marker. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 18-yard line.
Hey, kappa, kappa. Ready?
Setting up to pass. Oh, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
Brings up
Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this third down is unsuccessful.
Kappa.
Here he is to throw. Buying some time right. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line.
That's good for the Patriots.
Here he is to throw. Henry on the catch. And he manages to get out with the first. 25 seconds to go. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a New England first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. He'll look to throw it. On the move, headed right. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Herbert throwing again. Escapes the pocket. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
380, 21. Go.
Looking to throw it. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. So there's the timeout called, and we're going to see if they think there's enough time for 2 plays or just one last snap.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
Herbert on first down. Buys time, rolling right. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Hey, 380. Hey, go Lion. Whoa. Baylor Tiger. What is it?
Here he goes, one final shot. Forced out to his right. Trying to push it deep downfield. This is Brock. Oh no, the ball is loose. And this one's recovered by the Cardinals. So the Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country. Feels like you're playing in the morning. You played in a lot of these. That is not an easy thing to do what they just did.
And you know what, Kate? You look back, even like the Niners of the 80s, those really good teams, they struggled in these 10-a.m. kickoffs on their body clock. You know who changed it? Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll and the Legion of Boom said enough's enough. If you're good enough and we build up enough talent, we can also end this mystique or this problem of that early kick.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.